Hi, and welcome back to episode number 3 of my crochet show and tell podcast. My name is Megan of TOEcreations, and I believe it has been about 2 weeks since my last video. I have got a lot of things to show you. Unfortunately, it's a lot of the same thing that I've made, but just in different colors. So, I have a craft show this weekend, which I'm super excited about, and that's what I've been preparing for. And actually right now I'm tagging everything, so I wanted to hurry up and make this video so I could show you what I've made before things get packed up and put in the car and ready to go. So before I get too far into it, I want to take a moment and wish my grandma a happy birthday. Today is, I believe, her 89th birthday, so happy birthday, Grandma. I love you so much, and I hope you have a great day. So, with that being said, let's talk about hats. I'm not much for chit-chat, so I like to just dive in and talk crochet and get it done. So, like I said, I've been working on hats for the craft show, and the first one I'm going to show you, well, all of these hats, first off, are a paid pattern that I bought off of Etsy. It is I believe it's the fitted puff stitch hat or beanie. It's from AB Crochet is her store name, and I will link it here in the video. But the first one I did is a candy corn hat, and I have 4 of these. But I don't typically make hats with pom-poms, but this year I'm kind of getting into it. So all my hats this year, or a majority of my hats, have these big bushy pom-poms. And I know I've had a couple people on Instagram ask me how I make them, and I use a clover pom-pom maker. In particular, I've used, I believe it's a size large. It's a blue one, but super easy to use, and for me, it just always works better than trying to make them myself. When I tried making them by myself, they would always fall apart, so I wasn't doing something right. But that's what I used, and I would encourage anybody else to use them because they are great. But candy corn hats, and then I made 2 other hats in the same style. This one is a tweed, which this is probably my favorite one. I might, if this one doesn't sell, I might just snatch it up for me. And then this other one is I can't remember the colorway, I'll have to look it up, but I really like this one. Let me put it on my little head guy so you can see what it looks like. Basically, it's just a ribbed brim of front and back posts and then puff stitches. It's not a hard pattern to do, as long as you know how to do those stitches. So yeah, I'm really happy with how it came out. Guess we'll talk about cowls. I was running low on cowls, so let me get them all. I made a couple. These are all the same, just done in different colors. I believe the pattern is from All About Amy, and again I will link it, but I just have them in different colors. I think this one is the colorway is Nantucket. It's a Lion Brand country air yarn or something like that. Got a blue one, kind of like a white, not white. I'm having a brain fade. Like a cream color, an off-white. I cannot think of what that color is. Mustard. kind of like a black and gray charcoal color. And then the next 3 are the Thick and Quick, Lion Brand Thick and Quick. So these are 80% acrylic, 20% wool. The other ones are just straight up acrylic. And I'll show you, let me take my glasses off, how you do that. And you just put them on and then kind of scrunch them down and wear them like that. And they'd be great with like a jacket or anything. But this one's probably my favorite. It's Hudson Bay. It's just so pretty. But I have one more skein of this, and I think I might make me one for myself. And then I have a brown one. It's got like little speckles of tan, I guess you could say. And then a straight up black one. I think between the acrylic ones were Hometown USA. And I think between the acrylic ones and the mix, the acrylic wool mix, I think I like the Thick and Quick, the acrylic and wool mix better. It'll be warmer too, so yeah. Well, I finally got my mittens done. I know I had, if you follow me on Instagram or Facebook, I had been talking about making mittens and trying to get some made up. So I didn't get as many done as I had hoped for, but I did get some. So the ones from my last video that I were working on, I finished. Oh, dropped it. So here's the pair. So these fit like a toddler. Excuse me, they fit my 2-year-old perfectly. But just super cute. And then going with this pattern, I made an adult size with some alpaca acrylic blend yarn. If you have followed me for a while, that I had bought this yarn in my first video, so I had bought it for mittens, but that's what they look like on. Super warm. I think if I were to make these again, I would make another row here, extend this part down a little bit more before I made the cuff. But really, they fit good. I just like my mittens a little bigger. But yeah. Again, this is one of the things that if they don't sell, I might snatch up for myself. I don't make too many things for myself, so the more I'm trying new patterns, the more I'm like, ooh, I like that. I might have to make that for myself. But I haven't shown you the other mittens I had made. I had made these a while ago, so these weren't recent, but these were the other mittens I've made. It's I believe it's Whistle and Ivy, a free pattern from her. So I have 2 of these, but my son really likes these. I've had to get him out of his room. He stole them, so might have to make him a pair. But changing gears to something that I tried that is kind of out of my comfort level, I guess. I don't want to say comfort level. It's just not something I would really make, but I thought it was cute, so I tried to make it. So I made little bow headbands. And really, I don't know how I feel about it. Like, I really like this one. I think it's really cute. This is, hold on, I have the pattern. I just dumped a bunch of patterns all over my floor. This is from Farmer's Sister. I'll link it. It's called the Modern Crochet Bow Headband Tutorial. That's what it looks like. So, it's sized for a 0 to 6 month. Super cute. I just normally wouldn't make this kind of stuff, but I like it. It's just a little headband. And I tried making a black one, kind of thinking like Halloween, you know. But I don't really like it as much just because everything, you can't even see the bow. Everything just kind of blends in together. But I'm still trying to figure out if I'll make more of them or not, or just say I tried it and move on to something else. So as far as finished objects, that's really all I have done. Like I said, I've been really busy. I spent the last 3 days working on my display for my craft show, and I think I finally got it all situated. It's pretty big because I'm up to 2 tables now. So last year I had 1 table full of stuff, and this year I had to move on to 2 tables. So that's pretty exciting, knowing that my inventory, I guess, is growing, and so have a lot more to offer to people. So hopefully we'll do good here at the show. I have a few things that I'm working on. The first thing I'll show you is a charity hat. I got it all twisted up here. Hold on a second. And really, I don't know why I just don't sit down and finish it, because I only have like 2 more rows to go on the brim. But it looks like this. And then I have a big puffy pom-pom to go on top. But the stitch is I don't know if you can see it. It's a new stitch that I learned, and the pattern's from it's called a herringbone baby beanie or hat, but it's a new stitch that I've never learned before, the herringbone stitch. So kind of just looks like little puff balls, but I like it. It's just a fancy way to do a half double crochet is really what the stitch is. So someday I'll make those 2 rows and finish that up. The next 2 things that I'm working on are actually orders. So the first one is of a market bag. I showed my market bags in the my first video, and a lady at the farmer's market wanted one, but wanted it in yellow. So this is what I have done so far. So this is the bottom, and then the sides are coming up. So I have about, I want to say 10 more rows to go of this before I start the handles, and then this will be done. So I'll get that to her. She was super nice. She knew I was working on a craft show, so she told me it was no rush and that she could come to the craft show and pick it up. So that makes it extremely helpful. And then the second thing I'm working on is a baby blanket, and I really am ashamed to show you how little I have done on this. I really need to get working on this. But this is all I have done. This right here. It's like embarrassing amount. And looking at it now, I just realized I did it wrong. No. So not only do I have this little amount done, but I did it wrong. So I'm gonna have to rip it all out and start over. Dang it. Well, I guess that's a good thing I pulled it out to show you, or else I don't think I would have noticed it. But anyways, this is the leaping stripes and box blanket tutorial. I'll link the proper name below. It's from Tamara Kelly or Moogly. But it's cute, and the colors I'm doing is white, green, and then this kind of gold color. So it's to match a they're doing a Dr. Seuss room. Whoever ordered the blanket. And so those are colors off of off their bedding for the baby. So kind of disappointing. Start all over again. But on a side note, you guys ever used one of these things? I didn't think I'd ever use this. My mom got it for me for Christmas, and I absolutely love using it for blankets, especially when it's multiple colors, because it just keeps everything so organized and everything together. No, this is not an affiliate video. I'm just showing you something I think is pretty cool. But I just keep all the yarn in there, and it doesn't make a mess, doesn't get all tangled up, and I just plop the blanket on top so it's easy to pull out. So I thought that was pretty cool. Off topic, but so yeah, that's works in progresses. Winding down, I guess all I have now is purchases. I don't really have a lot of yarn purchases this time around. The few things that I did buy was to make the things I showed you, but the only bonus thing that I have bought is some Lion Brand woolies, thick and quick, in the colored mustard, only because it was marked down to $1.50 at Walmart, and originally it's almost $6. So I'm gonna make it into a cowl for my next craft show, and that is about it. So yeah, it'll probably be another 2 weeks before my next video. I'll probably, if you follow me on Instagram or Facebook, be sure to check in. I'll be posting pictures of my setup at the craft show and how that goes. And I guess I should say I am TOEcreations on Instagram and Facebook and Ravelry, if you would like to see some behind the scenes stuff and what I'm working on and that sort of thing. Instagram is probably what I keep most active. Facebook, I just kind of post finished stuff that I do. But so yeah, hope you all enjoy your weekend. I think it's supposed to be raining here a lot in Indiana, so hopefully you'll have nicer weather than us. But we'll talk to you soon. Okay, bye.